Most people never become the person they were capable of becoming. Not because they lacked talent, not because they lacked discipline, but because they spent years surrounded by people who made average feel normal. It never happens overnight. That's what makes it dangerous. You don't wake up one morning and decide to lower your standards. It happens quietly. Your friends laugh at big goals. They make excuses sound reasonable. They choose comfort over growth. At first, you notice it. Then you get used to it. Eventually, you become part of it without realizing it. Imagine telling your friends you want to start a business, build a YouTube channel, get in shape, or completely change your life. Instead of asking how they can help, they joke about it. They tell you to relax. They say you're thinking too big. It sounds harmless, but every comment slowly teaches your brain that standing out is risky. So you begin playing smaller, not because your dream changed, but because your environment did. Your brain is constantly looking for what's normal. It copies the behavior, language, and standards of the people around you. If your circle spends every evening scrolling, complaining, and avoiding responsibility, your brain starts believing that's simply how life works. You don't need someone to stop you. You stop yourself because you've adapted to the expectations around you. And here's the part most people never notice. Nobody tells you to fail. They just make success feel uncomfortable. When you become more disciplined, they call you obsessed. When you protect your time, they say you've changed. When you stop wasting weekends, they accuse you of thinking you're better than everyone else. Suddenly, improving your life feels like you're betraying the people closest to you. This creates what psychologists call social comfort. Your mind would rather belong than grow. That's why so many people stay in circles that no longer inspire them. Not because they're happy, but because being accepted feels safer than being different. But outgrowing people isn't betrayal. It's a natural consequence of becoming someone you've never been before. You don't need to hate your friends. You don't need to cut everyone off. You simply need to ask one honest question. Are the people around you pulling you closer to your future or quietly tying you to your past? The good news is that your environment can work in your favor too. Spend more time with people who challenge you. Read books written by people who think bigger than you. Follow creators who inspire action instead of distraction. Little by little, your standards begin to rise because your brain adapts to whatever it sees most often. One day, you'll look back and realize your life didn't change because you found more motivation. It changed because you changed what felt normal. Sometimes the biggest decision you'll ever make isn't choosing a new goal. It's choosing the people who quietly shape the person you're becoming every single day. But changing your circle is only half the battle, because even if you leave the wrong people behind, you'll still struggle if your attention belongs to everyone else. A better environment means nothing if your mind is constantly pulled in 100 different directions. That's why the next lesson is even more important. It isn't just about who you spend time with. It's about learning how to protect your attention so you can finally become the person your new environment is trying to create.